This is rebuilt. I drafted.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 57 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. It's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And that takes us from 2nd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb.
They signed him.
14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone is 3 more. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis, 42 yards. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net
So in a timeline, this would be after this year's draft.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown of the...
Good day draft. Let me see. Oh, father. It's not even good. What they get? Nothing. Let's get some live. Oh. Come back now. No, they don't got much.
Drive also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On 1st down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
This defense is good.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Fumbles will come.
And they'll take over inside the 44-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker. CD lost the most important thing.
It's the 1st down.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Maybe the Packers do get all the balls.
Watkins here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mason. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ben Mason. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now Hardy on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So
I always
right
jack
now,
these
his goal is
losers.
to increase what he's doing on the field. Trying to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Hall. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll look to throw here. And Wilson with it, complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. From the 27, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Oh, shit, dude, he gave it
couldn't hold on through the contact.
My bad.
Brings up 2nd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Schultz there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Hardy. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out right around the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 3. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
What?
Completion there, and
that's,
what a big moment
that's,
in a young
how is that not out of bounds?
NFL start
in time.
Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st down, Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete.
Come on,
to
Savage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, and
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. That time a 9-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Touchdown. Here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game. And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hall, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 90 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones. We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from a 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time,
I think two-point conversions are good.
running the ball will
Are
at least
good
be the equal of throwing it in that
55,
situation.
58% of the time. I think they're good. That's my opinion.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead. Now look out, Rodgers.
There it is.
And the Jets have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to...
And he's in.
There he goes, touchdown. There he goes,
a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Back up.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he'll find Hall. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. They'll drop to throw. It's a first down and more for Davis. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, it's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rodgers to throw once more. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Oh, he's done.
After the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Oh, come.
Complete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
Dude,
that
catch.
play, they were unsuccessful.
What is wrong with him?
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes
Wow.
it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Of course it is.
And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Closest now to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Willis. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Packers are right back in this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look
Yes,
forward
how
to.
far?
Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
I like Rodgers, to be wrong.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers,
We'll skip the week. Let's see. Nice touch on catch. Beautiful. Yeah, what the draft class? Shit. Yeah. Home game, yeah. That's fine with you.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Jared Goff.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Hall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 53 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
On 1st down, it's gone. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Goff. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the air again. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On 1st down, Goff. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Again, Goff. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go.
Fine.
And he goes down.
That's one in there.
8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw.
Dang it.
It's brought in by Wilson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. They'll try the left side. It's Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Thanks for that. Let's change it to running game. When you get a rhythm.
That drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown.
And my defense can do
It's
something.
7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
It's a hold, bro.
Stay in that groove here. And shutting him
Are you?
open field. There he goes, left side.
See, like that
Detroit. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Lions have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards,
garbage.
one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play, big time result.
Kick it away after the touchdown.
lucky.
Now Hardy on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down now, it's Hall, and he'll be up 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained.
Oh my God, dude.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. And he's been good 2 first half time. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Now it's gone. Catch is made by Hawkins, tight end.
Bullshit.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
What is with the receive?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work
Dude, it's your receiver.
Allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
That's a good.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. It's a big play that time for the Jets.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis. As the first half is winding down. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. So and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play
Garrett Wilson, baby.
79 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Is it hard?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He's gonna keep
7
going.
yards to pick up there. 2nd down and 3. Goff now looking to throw. On the slant, this is Chark.
Come on.
For the Lions, touchdown. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are an extra point
There's
away
no way.
from tying this
The
thing
team
up.
is amazing.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2.
That's
Take it
fun.
down behind the line. It's
That's
a
fun.
loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Good freak out about
What you
that.
do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first
I
pick
gotta
of
go
the
for
game,
him.
but it does bring up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again, sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
If I get an open shot at one of these guys, I'm going to hit him so it's going to fumble. I'm not going to lie.
Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work
figure it
once
out.
more.
Gotta
And
figure
the
the angle.
numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Now a throw.
See, come on.
And up to the 35.
Catches it, turns, and base attack. Oh, no.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10. Goff looking for Chuck again. This time he's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of
Sauce
midfield.
Gardner would need him alive out there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Goff throwing again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll run on first down. Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple.
64.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, dude.
Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Pierce. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
There's a whole quarter yet, bro.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Detroit back in possession of the football and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll find Williams on the slant.
We get that.
And
oh
he's
my.
going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able
Give
to
me
get
a
the
fucking
3rd down
scabby
conversion.
break.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Goff on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. That ball nearly intercepted. Looked like he had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Goff. And he's got his big tight end here.
Come on.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown
They always
there,
take
and
the
it's
same
back to a
players.
one-score game.
Oh,
here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long,
Yeah,
because they've
that's it.
scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Hardy on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial back to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try the left side. Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
St. Brown on the catch. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. To throw again on second down. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Here's Goff now on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
There we go.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.